Hello everyone, welcome to Edupedia World Videos. We are learning PowerPoint and my name is Neeru Verma. Topic for today's session is hyperlinks and action buttons. We have already discussed about the hyperlinks, that how do we insert it and how do we use the hyperlinks in the slide. In this session, we'll discuss about the action buttons. Discussing about the action buttons, this is another tool that can be used to connect to a web page, file, email address, or slide. Action buttons are built-in buttons, shapes that you can add to the presentation and set to link to another slide, play a sound, or perform another action. When someone clicks or moves over the button, the selected action will occur. You can insert action buttons on one slide at a time, or you can insert an action button that will show up on every slide. The second option can be useful if you want every slide to link back to a specific slide, like the title page or the table of content, or if you give a home kind of stuff in the presentation. Then discussing about the course goal, as we have studied about the hyperlinks already, regarding the action buttons, we'll learn how to insert an action button on one slide. Then we'll discuss about inserting an action button on all these slides, to test an action button, to edit an action button, to change the appearance of the action button. These are the operations we are going to discuss in this session. Alright, so first we'll discuss about inserting an action button on one slide. You need to click on Insert tab. Then you'll get these shapes here under Illustrations group. Click on these shapes. Then in the bottom you can see the action buttons. You have got a list here. You can select the desired action button. Click on that. Now you click on your slide and you have got the action button now. Now you'll get the action button setting dialog box here, where you can find two options, mouse click and mouse over. Click on the mouse click tab. If you click here, it means that the action button will perform its action only when it is clicked. And if you're going to select mouse over option, it means that it's going to perform an action when you move the mouse over it. Let's say we'll make some settings here under mouse click. The first option is action on click. You'll get two options here. None is like, it's not going to do anything, it's just like a picture now. If you want to perform some action, then you need to select hyperlink to. Then under the drop down, you'll get some options like next slide, previous slide, first, last, or end slideshow. What do you want to do? Okay, so once we click on the mouse click option, we'll get action on click section here. You need to click on the hyperlink to this option, and under the drop down you will get some options here like move to the next slide, previous slide, first, last slide, or end show. What do you want to do? Like once you click on the action button, you want to perform any of the action from the list. Suppose we select next slide here. Then the another option is play sound. This is optional. If you want to play some sound, once you click on the button and you want to play some sound, click on this option, and then here is the list here. Now you can click on OK. Now these are the two options we have selected here for this action button. One is that it's going to move to the other slide, and second is that it's going to make some sound. So let's see what happened in the slideshow. This is the action button we have. Let's say once we click on that, it's making the sound and it's taking you to the other slide also. Alright, so this is how you can insert the action button on the slide. Now let's discuss the another option, which is insert an action button on all these slides. For doing this, you need to click on View tab. Click here. And now in the Master View group, which is here, Master View, you need to click on the Slide Master command. Click here. Alright. You'll get a blank slide in the style of your presentation. And now you need to click on the Insert tab. You need to click on Insert, then Shapes, insert the action button here. Let's say this time we insert this action button. Where do you want to insert it? You can choose the location. Let's say we want to insert it here. Okay. Now again, what is the action that you want to perform? You want to take that to the last slide, let's say. Click on OK. Now you have to click on the Slide Master, this tab once again. Clicked here, and this is the option, Close Master View. So now you can see that the action buttons are inserted on all these slides. Here on all these slides you have inserted the action buttons. Actually, once you open the Slide Master View, let me show you once again. Click on View, Slide Master View. It gives you the type of slides, like this is the title slide layout and this is the flow slide master. So these are the type of slides that you have used in the presentation. So we have entered this action button here. If you want, you can copy this action button here also. And here too. So if you are using these kind of slides also in the presentation, so you will get this action button on those slides as well. Now you can close the master view, and now you can see that in this kind of slide also you have got this button. So this is how you can choose the type of slides and you can insert the action buttons on them. Now it's going to perform the same action. If you run the slideshow, let's say we have selected this slide from current slide. Now you click on the action button and it will take you to the last slide. Here also we have got two action buttons here. This action button will take you to the next slide and this will take you to the last slide. You click here and it shows you the last slide. So this is how you can insert the action button on all these slides. It depends on what kind of requirement you have. Suppose you have some kind of home page or a kind of slide where you want to divert all the topics to. Like suppose you have a master slide and what you want that after completing the action you click on this action button and it will take you back to the previous slide where you have listed all the topics. So that would be the best use of the action button, that you can give the action button in the bottom for all these slides. You can click on that and then it will take you to the desired slide, to the required slide. So this is how you can insert the action buttons on all these slides. So that's it for today's session. For rest of the things like to test an action button, edit an action button, we are going to discuss them in the next session. So thanks everyone. Thank you for watching Edupedia World videos.